Virgin Voyages just does cruising differently than other cruise lines, and trust me, I'm mad about it too. Are you sure the champagne is not included? In this video, I'm sharing with you what's not included on Virgin Voyages so you know what to expect, can be a smart traveler, and have the best trip possible. Coming up. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Lozada with Where in the World is Seattle. I make travel videos every week to help you get up, get out, and go travel. So if you like to travel, consider subscribing. I just got back on board for a back-to-back sailing. I'm now on sailing number 13 on Valiant Lady. Let's kick it off immediately with the thing that you know but might not know, which is around drinks. So what's not included, unfortunately, is your alcohol. So your alcohol beverages are not included in the price of your sailing, but there are two secret ways you can get free drinks. One of them is the sail away party. They give away free bubbles during the sail away party the day you disembark.
The day you embark.
And they also give away free drinks when you participate and win things. So trivia, dodgeball, all the fun activities that are free that they have on board. If you win, you can get some free cocktail. And so if you want more info about there's no drink package and also see some menus, etc., make sure you check the description because there's so much more content. I have over 50 YouTube videos and tons of blog posts. The other thing that's not included on Virgin Voyages are premium drinks, and this goes beyond alcohol. Mocktails, for example, they make amazing mocktails all over the ship, and they have different menus at each of the different restaurants and bars. But there's also some premium drinks such as freshly squeezed orange juice. That's an example. Or if you head down to the dock at Juice C, you're gonna find freshly pressed juices, or even around the ship, including at the athletic club, you'll find smoothies as well. So those items are not included, but what is? And again, Virgin sails differently. They're not going to nickel and dime you. So the water that you're drinking, there are water refill stations all over the ship. And they also, you can see it over here, they will put water in your room and refresh it daily. And so water is included. They're not going to nickel and dime you for water and things like sodas or even sparkling water, all of those items, regular coffee, that's all included. I'm not gonna lie, the Intelligista. The coffee on board is delicious. It's available in the galley, or you can get some premium coffee at the Grounds Club and the Grounds Club 2. Your flat white, that's not free, but the regular coffee is for free. Can we talk about this next best category ever, which is food? And also a quick shout out to my travel agent. When you're a top 100 out of the 22,000 Virgin Voyages first mates or travel agents, you get some extra stuff that we can help you get a better deal on. So make sure you check the description, because everything we're about to eat in these next shots, I did not pay for a single one, nor did I pay for any of that champagne. So shout out to my travel agent. Thank you. One thing about Virgin Voyages is that they cruise differently and there are no specialty restaurants. I used to be loyal to Royal Caribbean, and I'm used to having to purchase the specialty dining package. And so that allows you to eat at the nicer restaurants. Here, everything is included. I did recently sail with a Virgin, and she was like, how much do I Venmo you for this dinner at Pink Agave, the Wake Test Kitchen, Razzle Dazzle? And I kind of wanted to lie to her, but all your meals are included. There's over 20 eateries on the ship. But you know, sometimes you gotta treat yourself. And so things like, the caviar or the truffles that go on the pasta at Extra Virgin, that's an upcharge, a reasonable one. Tons of freshly shaved truffles for just $25, or the Wagyu beef at Gun Bay, or the seafood tower and tomahawk at the Wake. Some of these treat yourself items. And I'm gonna tell you something really honest. A lot of people don't even realize these items exist, because a lot of people think, oh, that must be half the menu or the majority of the menu and only a few things are included. Nah, your filet mignon, all that good stuff, that, oh man, that ribeye with the cheese that sounds disgusting on the menu, looks disgusting when it comes out. It is the most delicious thing at Pink Agave. All of that stuff is included. All of that amazing fish you'll get around the ship, all of that is included. It's just those really special treat yourself items that are a little bit extra and are totally optional. Without them, to be honest, most people don't even notice a difference in their dining experience, but with them, if it's your preference, you have that option available to you, and that's cool. Ooh, two other things that are unique on Virgin Voyages that are included. After you treat yourself, if you choose to, with all of those food items, your fitness classes, all of the group fitness classes, whether put on by the fitness staff and you're doing the HIIT classes or you're doing yoga, or they're put on by the Happenings cast, your entertainment crew, your cruise directors. They'll do a VHS class or other fun workouts. All of that stuff is included. That's unlike having to pay per class on other cruise ships. So your fitness classes are included. And another thing that's included, which is amazing, is the Wi-Fi. This video, I'm gonna use the Wi-Fi right now to upload this to YouTube. But one of the things is regular Wi-Fi, which works just fine, is included. But the premium Wi-Fi, which at the time of this recording is $30 per day, or for a 5-night sailing, $100 for your entire sailing. The premium Wi-Fi is an option. One thing I recommend is for day 1 of sailing, get the premium Wi-Fi, because everyone is on the app trying to book all of their things and everyone's on the ship. But later, you should probably just put your phone away and enjoy it. My best tips have been summarized because I have a lot of content. I put it into a printable PDF that you can bring, whether you're looking at it on your phone during your voyage or you print it out and you have it with you, but it gives you the best of the best of my content. You can check that out in the description below, but it's a quick way to catch up real fast and know all my best tips, like the Wi-Fi and what you need to do on day 1. All of that is in there for you. The next category is the shows, but if you have a helpful tip, we're all a community. Add it in the comments or come join us in our Virgin Voyages Facebook group where we share tons of helpful tips. You can find that in the description below. Shows. What shows are included and which ones are not? All of those major shows, you got dual reality with acrobatics. You got things like the It's a Ship show, which is dinner and a show. All of that is included. There's tons of amazing entertainment and shows that are all included with your sailing. There's just a couple that are, I don't even know if I should call them workshops or games or just like fun activities. But there's an additional set which you'll find as you're scrolling through your app. And these are things like Grog Walk. What the heck is Grog Walk? You can check out that video if you'd like, but it's a bar crawl with 4 stops around the ship with tons of entertainment and a lot of good times meeting other sailors in between. But because it comes with 4 cocktails, which exceeds the price of what they charge for Grog Walk, there is a additional charge for an event like that, or a charge for things like a wine tasting, or events like Rice Baby, where you're making sushi. There is some additional things, but even if you don't sign up for the paid items, there's tons of activities happening on board. This back-to-back, I just chatted with a couple who's like, thank goodness we are on a back-to-back and have 9 nights total, because in 5 nights, they didn't do half of the stuff on the ship. And so even without the paid options, there's plenty to do on the ship. Right now, the Eat and Drink Festival is happening. Oh my gosh, the Asian market, that's all included. But if you want to do the secret speakeasy, there's a separate charge for that. So there's always a ton of included options. But if you want to treat yourself for something a little different, you've got those options as well. One of the things I just love, and I've said it before, is they don't nickel and dime you here, which is so nice. But we have 2 more things that are similar to other cruise ships, and one that's just straight up for debate and up to you. So the other 2 that are similar to other cruise lines, one is your shore excursions. So what they call on Virgin Voyages shore things. So things like, oh, you want to go snorkeling with the sharks. You have to pay for your shore excursion just as you would on other cruise ships. The other item is your spa services. So if you want to get a deep tissue massage, no, that's not included. So your deep tissue massages, your thermal suite spa experience, being able to have a 3-hour block of time hanging out in the salt room, the mud room, the cold plunge, the hot tubs, all of that stuff is an additional charge. So your spa services, as well as your shore excursions, just like other cruise lines, those are not included in the price of your sailing. If you're taking notes on this, don't forget, there's a full blog post about all of these things, and I have tons of blog posts as well as an entire playlist of videos about Virgin Voyages, so make sure you check that out in the description, as well as don't be a smart traveler. We all need to price compare to make sure we get the best deal possible. So again, shout out to my travel agent. I had dinner at Gun Bay with some of the people that booked with us, and that was a lot of additional sailor loot that you hooked up Alex with, and we had a great time hanging out at Gun Bay. I won that drinking game. Here's one that is completely up to you. And someone asked in a Reddit forum, and I answered very honestly. And this next part of the video is gonna be difficult for me to share because I received so many hate comments as a result of choosing to tip the staff. I will admit, I have spent over 60 nights on this ship. I've gotten to know the staff extremely well, and the number of times I have been asked to tip them out is this many times. Why? Virgin Voyages, all your gratuities, all your tips are included. One of my favorite things about this ship is the service. They really do go above and beyond to create an amazing experience for us on this ship. They will go out of their way to do things like, if I want a specific glass of champagne, they will go to another bar and get it and bring it to the place that I am drinking at or eating at. And so in my opinion, it makes me feel happy. One of the mistakes I made on my first sailing, I was like, oh, tips are included. I'm not bringing any cash on the ship. And I regretted not being able to show a little bit of thanks to my bar staff, to the wait staff, to my room attendant who was constantly refilling my water, my ice bucket, all the things. And so it is completely up to you, and it's something that is included, but the majority of people that I meet on this ship always tell me, I wish I would have just brought cash to have it, and not if I chose not to, then I could just bring it home with me. But again, that's up for debate, and that one's up to you. I already know I'm gonna get negative comments about that opinion. I'm Christine Lozada. Virgin Voyages is an amazing time. I'm so excited for this sailing right now. I hope to see you on board. Leave a comment if you have a helpful tip, or come join us in the Virgin Voyages Facebook group. Don't forget to grab a deal. Check the description, or go check out my guide. There's a preview of it in there as well. I'll see you in the next adventure. Ciao.